Alright, this is the I Wish by Carl Thomas piano video lesson. And I'm going to teach the whole song including the bridge. So first let me play the verse and the bridge part. Alright, so first I'm going to start with the verse part and starting with the bass line. You can start at C sharp, C, B flat, A sharp, then G, and G flat. You can do the same thing again. G, this time you're going to go from here all the way down to E, so from G, G flat, F, E. So the first time when you get to G, you just do G and G flat. Second time you go G, G flat, F, E. And the first thing you play with your right hand, you can play C and F. And you're always going to stay like a 4-key spacing in between the keys. So you're going to play. So for every key, you're going to be playing the third and the major 7. So you're going to start with C and F, B flat and E flat, A sharp and C sharp, and G and C. So together. Now the next part, when you get to the G bass, you're going to play an F and a B flat. And then when you move the bass down to the G flat, you're just going to move the F to the E. So second time around, same thing. Same thing as the first time. Move the key down. And when you play the F, you're gonna play E flat and A flat over here. And then when you play the E bass, you can move the E flat to a D. So the last part by itself. One more time. And with the bass. And now we're going to get to the bridge. The bridge is going to start on E flat. And the bridge, for those of you that don't know, is the part where it goes, maybe in another life. That's the bridge. So you can start with an E flat bass. And with your right hand, you're going to play a C sharp, an F, an A flat, and a C. And then you're going to move it down to C sharp, E, and G. So you're going to move the bass to an A flat, and with your right hand you're going to play a C sharp chord, which is C sharp, F, and A flat. And then you're going to play a D bass, and with your right hand you're going to play a C, E, and A flat, and you're going to go back to a C sharp. And right here I'm playing the 7 and the 9, so after the D bass, you move the bass down to a C sharp, and with your right hand you can play a C, E flat, F, and A flat. So once again, this part right here for the bridge. Do 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 do. Alright, that's where we're at right now. So after this one, the way, the next chord you can play is a B flat with an E flat and G, and you're still playing a C sharp bass here. So after be the way we both, you're gonna play a C minor 7, so you can play a C bass, and with your right hand you can play a G, B flat, and E flat. And desired, you can play an F bass, and with your right hand you can play an A, C sharp, E flat, and F sharp. And catch 22. So right here, right after the F bass chord, you can play a B flat minor. So you can play a B flat bass, and with your right hand you're gonna play an A flat, a C sharp, and an F. And when they say catch 22, you're gonna play a B major 7, so you can play a B bass, and with your right hand you're gonna play which way am I gonna play? You can play a C sharp, F sharp, and B flat with your right hand, and you can play a B bass. Then you're gonna go back to the B flat minor chord again. Someone has to lose. And the last chord on the bridge is a B flat. Well, it's basically the first chord that you started the bridge with. So you can play an E flat bass, and with your right hand you can play a C sharp, F, A flat, and C. Alright, so I'm gonna play the bass line by itself for the bridge. So here's a bridge again, a little slower with the chords we just went over. Maybe in another life, things can be the way we both desired. It's a catch-22, catch-22. Even when you win, someone has to lose. That's pretty much it. Now for the part when you go, sometimes I like to fill it in with a few more keys than the 2. So what you can do there is after you go, you can play so instead of just the regular 2, you can add in the C sharp and the other F, and then when you take it down to G flat, you play E, the same first 2 again, and C sharp and E over here. That's pretty much it, but I want to make an announcement. I just recently purchased a high definition camcorder, which would be here like in a week or 2. So I'm going to start uploading a gang of videos all of a sudden, because I know I only have like 22, 23 right now videos. So I'm gonna upload like 10 of them when that camera gets here, so stay tuned for that.